probably be somewhat relative to Jackpot Hikari. Yuta thinks highly of Jackpot Hikari.
What? You lost me at base Hikari relative to Jackpot Hikari. I don't know how you'd ever prove that, but we can do Maki versus
because they're the same person. I don't think I'd prove it. I think it'd be an auto assumption, but
wow, they're the same. But Jackpot Hikari has better feats. But don't do Maki.
He does have better feats because base Hikari has no feats. It's like Nanami, right?
Base
Nanami outside of overtime has like literally no feats aside from fighting a way weaker Mahito.
What?
But then like overtime Nanami can like fight
base
like Mahito.
Hikari
that's way stronger.
Uses to Charles. He's going
that's not my
relative
tier
to
list.
Charles.
I don't even have Charles. I don't even have Charles on my tier list.
Base Hikari gets like he goes relative to UGB.
Wait, here's my question: Who else has Charles fought?
My fault. I forgot. Charles has no anti-feats. My fault.
I was gonna say Charles has no anti-feats, and neither does Kashimo. Hikari, yeah, true, but Hikari exists inside of a bubble. He's only fought 2 people, and those only 2 people have only fought Hikari.
Kashimo beats up base Hikari, but do you want to do Maki versus Yuta?
Fine. Maki versus Yuta?
Yep.
Like current Maki?
Yep. Current
I'm trying to think if I would agree that
Maki might just violate.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I'm pretty sure. Do I have Yuta
have
above Maki even on my tier list? Oh, Let me see. Hold on, I gotta find my tier list.
I got 2 phones. One for the plug. I'm looking at it right now. Let me reply to her.
Yeah, I was gonna say, dude, I don't even know where the fuck it is. Okay, hold on.
1 to 20%. Why is we can do Choso versus Jogo?
Choso versus Jogo?
Yep.
Like 3 bros Choso?
Nope. FRSS.
Normal Choso?
FRSS.
FRSS Choso, I have like literally a whole tier below Jogo. Why the fuck would I take that?
Yeah, I'll take Choso.
You'll take Choso above Jogo?
Yep.
Shinra, are you like actually fucking stupid?
Nope, Choso wins.
Shin, are you sure?
Yes, Choso wins.
Which Choso?
FRSS.
The one that fights Yuji in the bathroom?
That one or Naoya fight, either one. Choso wins.
You think the bathroom fight Choso fights Jogo?
No, bathroom fighting specific because he can't use any of his technique. But I think like that Yuji.
I'm talking about like at that point in time.
Yeah. He's
that
Jogo. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're clinically insane. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm talking to Shinra. Like, how do you think that you can get?
You have Naobito and Ogi right
Choso
next to each other. You have. Why is Ogi so close to Naobito?
I don't care about anyone pretty much in grade 2.
Wow. But
I don't care about Ogi.
By the way, Shinra, Ogi has that statement. Don't forget about it.
I was gonna say, Ogi has that statement. It's the only reason why he's there. Because he has no other scaling aside from getting blitz raped by Maki, and like, that would just kind of happen.
The author says this statement isn't true. Gege tells us
I don't. Wait, hold on. Shinra. Maybe you didn't hear me. I don't really care about most of the people in grade 2. Especially below Megumi, like, I just don't care.
We can do the Choso versus Jogo topic then.
I don't really know much about Jogo scaling.
Oh wow. We could. Why is 3? Okay. Dalgon so high is a take. You have Uchi Nanami below Hanami. Oh wow. That's a.
Yeah, because domain. Yeah, wait, hold on. Do you want me to explain my reasoning?
You have it. Oh yeah, domain GG. I'm going. Yeah.
Yeah, like
GG.
it's gonna. Yeah.
He
domain expansion.
Gets beat up. I don't think he gets the chance to use domain.
Why?
Because if he's constantly getting pressed by Ratio and he's constantly getting beat up, then he needs to put his hand on the floor.
Why do you think he'd constantly be getting beat up?
Because I think Nanami is way faster.
You think Nanami is way faster than Hanami? Based off what?
Because we see skills way above. He skills way above the Origin of Obedience Yuji. Origin of Obedience Yuji should be stronger than Goodwill Yuji, who's relative to Hanami.
Okay, I can see it.
And then,
like I already said, I don't really care about anyone below Megami though. Okay. Like they're all just fucking buns, except for Kusakabe. I don't know why he's so low. I think Kusakabe. Like the problem is Kusakabe has a lot of narrative, but he doesn't have a lot of feats.
Why is base Yuta so high? I don't know.
Because base Yuta fought Yuji post
He's holding back. And he's weakened.
No, he's not.
It's stated.
Do you want to argue? Do you want to? Wait, hold on. Do you want to debate on whether or not like Yuta's holding back to enough a degree to alter his fighting style to the point where he'd be significantly weakened?
I said Yuji's holding back.
Oh, yeah, I know Yuji's holding back, but like that Yuji is still like way the fuck stronger than like pretty much anything else we've seen at that point in the series. Like that Yuji would like blitz rape fucking like True Form Mahito.
Yeah, we can run base Yuta versus True Form Mahito. Yeah, full power True
You can run base. You want to run base Yuta versus True Form Mahito?
Yep.
Okay. Do you want to what do you qualify as base Yuta? Can he summon Rika at all?
No.
He can't use Rika at all? That's not even base Yuta. Yuta can, like, half-summon Rika, though.
Oh, my fault. He can half-summon Rika. Sure, that's...
Okay, yeah.
Rika has a soul, right?
He just doesn't put the ring on.
Yeah, he just can't put the ring on. That,
Yeah.
So far, that Rika has 0 speed feats, but, you know...
No, I don't need... No, that's not what I'm scaling him for. Also, that Rika would in theory be relative to Yuta, because base Yuta when he's fighting Ishigori, because base Yuta ends up being the one to kill Ishigori.
He doesn't. Well, he doesn't kill Ishigori, but...
Or he doesn't kill Ishigori, he's not beating the fuck out of Ishigori. Like, bro, I don't think you understand how strong Yuta is, bro. Rika gets one shot, and then Yuta's, like, fighting, like, Ishigori.
That's cool. I don't think he gets a stat buff when he pulls out Rika. I just think...
You don't think he... Wait, hold on. You don't think he gets a stat buff when he's fighting Ishigori?
No, when he pulls out Rika, no, I don't see why he should get a stat buff.
Okay, wait, so do you think that Mahito is relative in speed or AP to Ishigori?
I think he has Duraneg. He doesn't need speed up. He doesn't need AP.
No. But what I'm saying is he would never touch these characters. This True Form Mahito is so fucking slow.
I think he's faster. I think he should at least be faster.
You think he's faster? Bro, he's literally on the back foot the entire fight. He can't, he's getting, he's like fucking stun locked by Yuji, bro. He's getting his ass beat. What are you talking about?
My good sir. But we can get into that. So do you want me to start my scaling?
Fucking Batman. Bro, Demi's tier list.
Do you want me to start with to create my?
Do you want to do? Wait, hold on. Do you want to do Ishigori versus True Form Mahito?
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can do that. That's
cool.
Alright, yeah, sure. I'll take Ishigori.
TF Mahito. Let me type out my scaling for you. TF Mahito.
Okay.
Like full power, obviously SBA, blah blah blah. Above 120% Mahito. Relative to
Jax, I got a question.
What's up?
What's it called?
Why is your mic so loud, Yuta?
How do you get Yuta above Hikari without getting him above Yuki as well?
Because Hikari has no feats and lives in a bubble. He's only there off narrative.
Stated stronger. Don't listen to him.
But he fought Kashimo, but he stated stronger. It doesn't matter. Maki refutes the statement, and then also, Kashimo's all lore.
She doesn't know how strong Hikari is.
Oh yeah, I forgot you did refute that statement.
I'm assuming you don't think that Yuta held back significantly against Yuji, right?
Yeah, no, I don't think he held back significantly against Yuji.
And, so you're fine with 120% Yuji being above, Execution Arc Yuji.
120% Yuji being above Execution Arc Yuji? Which is Execution Arc Yuji?
When he fights Yuta.
What the fuck? No!
I think it stated he's mentally and physically drained. Also, Yuji should have big arms then. It's stated. I'll show you the statement. Give me a second.
Yeah, but he's already all healed, and also mental debuffs don't really
This statement comes after when he gets healed.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
So
you have to show why he'd be weaker than 120%.
He's still wait. Okay, so if you're saying that he gets healed, and it's also stated that he's still exhausted and still weakened, that means that
you understand that True Form Mahito wasn't even relative. You understand that True Form Mahito wasn't even relative to the Yuji he was fighting, right?
We can get into that later. I'm just trying to establish my full scaling. That just means that the MP gets isn't significant enough.
Okay, hold on. Just write out your scaling. We can just write out your scaling, and we can get into it. Oh, you've already typed it out. Okay, yeah, cool. We can start for the starting point. Where'd you put it in evidence?
Yep.
Okay, True Form Mahito. Okay, Why is true form Mahito relative to 100%? Why is 120% Yuji relative to 120% Mahito, but below true form Mahito? What are you talking about?
Because I think what's his name? I think whenever Mahito in his true form initially pulls up, I think he not only is he way above Yuji, but I also think
so then why is Yuji beating him up?
But why is Yuji beating up? He doesn't.
Yeah, why is Yuji? Yeah, he does. We can go to the chapter. He beats the fuck out of him.
He says that his attacks are reaching Mahito.
Bro, Mahito's literally like, if I get hit by one of these black flashes, it is over for my life.
That's cool. He can't regularly use black flashes. I'm saying whenever he's using his physicals
Yuji
alone.
absolutely can. Wait, what? Yuji seems to whip out a black flash like fucking candy on Halloween. What are you talking about?
He can't. Okay, no, he can't. We see regular. Bro, can I get an argument out? Because I don't want you cutting me off when I'm in the middle of my argument.
No.
Okay, no, I'm not done with my argument, dude. So either we pick a moderator or you just let me finish.
No.
No. My fault.
No.
My fault.
No.
My fault.
Someone's just saying no.
My fault, Jester.
No, bro. I need all of y'all special services. Stop making tier lists. They'll fucking suck. The next guy that makes one, the moment I get home from getting this haircut, I'm debating everybody on the tier list.
Oh, wow.
Stop making tier lists, bro.
I'm gonna make a tier list.
Okay,
I'm gonna
so tier 3 Jester.
I'll make a tier list for you. I'll make a tier list for you, Jester. I'll make a tier list.
Good job, Parlor. Okay, so true form Mahito comes out.
But this is 120%
Mahito rolls up.
Wait, I was about to send you the instance I was talking about. True, like we literally see Yuji tries to like drop kick Mahito, same thing he does to Choso. We see it doesn't work. Mahito is able to block it, right? Then he grabs his foot, slams him into the ground, and obviously you all like, and obviously that would just be indicative of being faster.
Bro, he says once I kill you, then so he does this big ass swipe attack. Yuji dodges it, tries to kick him. Mahito punches it away.
He dodges it, then he hits it away, dude. Like, I think Mahito's holding back then. That's cool.
Why do you think Mahito's holding back?
Because Yuji can't damage him.
So that means why would he be holding back?
Okay, if Yuji can't damage him, there'd be no reason for him to go on the way. There'd be no reason for him to go on
I will achieve the true essence of my soul. If he's trying to get the true essence of his soul, why would he be holding back? Especially since in JJK,
killing Yuji is what gives him the full essence of his soul. Okay, dude, killing Yuji is what gives him the full essence of his soul. I'm asking you, why does he have to go all out to kill Yuji?
Why wouldn't he be going all out?
That's literally just you switching the button.
No, you're saying that he wouldn't be going all out. I automatically assume whenever I see two people fighting. Wait, hold on. Shut the fuck up. Whenever I see two people fighting, I automatically assume that they're both trying.
You can assume that. I've already given you a basis.
Wait, why would you assume that he's not trying?
I'm not assuming it. I gave you a basis.
What? Why? What is your basis? Why
the basis is the fact that he knows that Yuji can damage him. So there'd be no reason for him to go all out and dodging Yuji.
Why would that make him not try?
Okay.
Why would that make him not try?
Because then there'd be no reason for him to go all out in dodging Yuji's attacks if he already knows said attacks can't damage him, and then there'd also be no reason for him to go all out on the offensive. Wait. But then there'd be also no reason for him to go on the offense or go all out on the offensive, right? Because then wait. I'm not done.
He's literally dodging and punching. There's no statements about him holding back. You're just straight fucking tweaking here.
Can you stop cutting me off?
No, because you're just fucking spewing bullshit. You're just trying to spit over me like you did against Synth.
Obviously you disagree with.
Just because you can talk over Synth, Synth is like a fucking nerd and will like not listen to it. I'll insult you back, bro.
I'm not even insulting you, dude. You're just cutting me off and acting like an ape.
Wait, he literally does, bro. This is Mahito fucking.
I'm just going to ignore you. I'm just going to ignore you while I'm
licking his fucking lips when he's coughing up blood.
Anyway, I'm just going to ignore you while I'm making my argument, since you seem to be incapable of letting people finish. But in total, what I'm trying to argue here is literally just the fact that since we know that he should be able to keep up with Yuji, or like we know he's able to keep up with Yuji in a weaker state, when he gets 100 to 100, 200%.
No, I just think Yuji gets stronger.
Okay, you think Yuji gets stronger?
Because Yuji will just get stronger in the middle of fights first, and then
so
weaker in fights.
For
example, when he fights.
I wasn't even done with the argument. I don't know why you cut me off to start rambling. But I was trying to say again, if he knows that Yuji can't damage him. We see he literally no-sells Yuji's attack with no damage taken, right? That would mean there would be no reason for him to go all out in terms of dodging his attacks. There'd also be no reason to go all out in terms of going on the offensive either, because he's at no risk of getting damaged.
I already addressed that.
So what was your defeater? What was your defeater? Because you got muted.
Mahito literally coughing up blood during the fight.
Yeah, Mahito was coughing up blood because of previous injuries, but currently Yuji can't damage him.
Yeah, but Yuji literally does damage him in the fight.
He damages him with Black Flash. Mahito doesn't think that he can use it.
No, not with Black Flash. This punch right here.
Prove that. Why do you think that punch damages him?
Mahito literally says a delayed... Prove that punch damages him.
Why do you think that specific punch
said a delayed second impact?
Oh, yes, it's a delayed. Okay, it's a delayed second impact in the sense that yes, he gets hit with his cursed energy afterwards. I'm asking you, why do you think that's damaging him? That's literally just his cursed energy is hitting him afterwards. He has no wait. He has no. He has no experience. I'm not done, dude. I'm not done, dude. I'm not done. I'm not done. It was a rhetorical one. It was a rhetorical. How are you trying to tell me what my question? Whether or not my question was rhetorical.
Why does it damage him? I just told you.
Okay.
There's like pretty clearly like splatters all on the screen. It says
also he doesn't have ISB on them. He doesn't have ISB on them.
He says a delayed second impact.
Dude,
the question mark and exclamation.
He doesn't have ISB on them.
Any reasonable person to believe.
Okay. Do you want someone to moderate? 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 Do you want someone to dude? Do you want someone to moderate? Do you want someone to moderate? I don't care. Okay, I'm not going to do this. Okay, dude, I don't care to do this with you. Okay, sure, someone can moderate. I don't care to do this with you if you keep rambling in the middle of my argument. I don't care.
So anyway, shush.
Okay, I'm telling you it's rhetorical. I'm telling you it's rhetorical. Okay, thank you. So you don't need to wait. Social cues. You don't need to respond now. Anyway, he doesn't have irate. Okay. So this is external to my argument. I'm just going anyway, right? So he isn't using ISB on in this instance. So even if I were to steelman that this second delayed impact does indeed not damage him, I don't think he'd be amping himself with cursed energy here because like to his regular extent, because he already thinks that he's endured the brunt of the attack, right? So I don't care. This isn't an accurate representation of how strong Mahito regularly is. That's why I think regular base Mahito, he's relative to Yuji. They can both damage each other, right? However, I don't think this truly involved Mahito with this defense on, right, is still like able to get damaged by him. What you've just shown me is an instance of him lowering his defense, right, to try and bait out Yuji, but that doesn't actually defeat my argument because I'm saying he doesn't have his regular defense on. So now you can refute the argument.
Okay, sure. Two things. Generally speaking, relative to your Black Flashes,
Repeat
based
that?
off of the statements. Okay, I'll say it again. You are generally speaking relative to your Black Flashes.
It's stated to amp your strength, dude, by power of 2.5.
Do you think that that's not relative?
No, if I have a power level of 15, then I squared it to 2.5. No, that would not be relative, dude. That's literally doubling your attack power. No, in fact, let me put this in a calculator for you. Since you want to be disingenuous, let me put this in a calculator for you, right? What's 15 to the power of 2.5?
Hold on,
right? 871. 871. That's more than double. What?
Okay. Wait, shit. Okay, so we probably should get a moderator because we can't do this.
Sure. Who do you want
get a moderator? Or we can't debate.
Sure. Who do you want to moderate?
Literally anybody.
Tensa, are you fine with moderating?
No jokes. Check out the list in general and peek.
What'd you send in general?
Tensa, are you fine with moderating?
It's
that for guy. Anyway, Tensa, are you fine with moderating, sir?
I heard you do. Okay, Tonwin just fucking DM me. I heard you do JJK. Oh
me?
No.
I'm debating.
No, Tonwin DM'd me.
Oh, Tonwin wants to run your fade on JJK here, but you know.
Yeah, I can tell.
Who here can fucking moderate? If I give anyone perms, I'm gonna get blitzed by the ball. Fuck. Wait, man. Does this still work? Yeah. Roll.
I don't think someone not being able to damage
I can moderate.
Would mean that they're not like trying.
Wait, repeat that.
I don't think that somebody not being able to damage somebody would mean that they're not trying in a fight.
Okay, I think you'd give reasonable cause to say why they aren't trying, because he'd be like, oh,
I disagree.
It'd be like, oh, if I'm fighting you, right, and then I realize, oh, wait a minute, Jax can actually damage me with his punches. Now there'd be no reason for me to go out of my way to use my full speed and strength to dodge.
Why do you think he can't damage him at all?
Because it's shown that when he punches him, he does no damage, and he likens it to when he punches.
Hold on. And he likens it to when he punches Tracer when he also. We know that Yuji's exponential power one-shots, right? You understand that? Let's say Yuji has a power level of like 15. Right?
Oh wow.
That means that if Yuji punches somebody 15 times, right, then that would reach the exponent like power.
If he punches someone in the same place 15 times, sure, he can damage him. That's cool.
Oh, yeah,
he won't get the opportunity to punch Mahito 15 times, dude.
No, I'm not. Hold on. That's not what I said, right? And he does get the opportunity to punch Mahito 15 times. I can show you like him hitting Mahito like a lot in the fight.
Does he hit him in the same place?
No, but it doesn't matter. It's not
so
inspiring.
If each individual punch he does is doing no damage to Mahito, like unless it's wait.
You understand that it goes from doing like not a lot of shown damage, because Yuji makes the statement that's like harder than FRSS Choso.
Yes, which he also doesn't damage at all.
And then wait, hold on.
What was the last part when you said?
Is that okay, god damn. I'm saying that. Can we like actually have a moderator? Holy shit. I can't even get on an argument. Like, you ask me to like not interrupt you, and then
go ahead. My fault. Go ahead.
Okay. So, my point, right, is that this Mahito that's being shown is not relative to Yuji's Black Flash, right, at all. Right? He literally gets one shot.
Does he not walk it off afterwards? Is he not still alive after he gets hit by it?
He's vomiting and crawling on the floor.
Yeah, does he not still survive after he gets hit by it?
That's not. That's
okay.
not.
That's cool. That's cool. You can keep going on with your opponent.
I was gonna say, if I get slammed in the stomach by Mike Tyson and I can't fucking walk and I'm puking on the ground and my internal organs are fucking ruptured, you think that like I'm like okay, like that's like this is not walking it off.
Okay, yeah, I don't think that like the reason as to why he isn't able to tank the Black Flash is solely because of how powerful it is now.
Why?
Okay, because there are also other external factors, such as the fact that he's also been injured by Nobara's soul resonance. We see there are multiple statements indicating that, Mahito is weakened when he's coming into this fight. He's getting weakened and he's getting buffed as he's fighting.
Hold on, are you using some like hypothetical, like full power true form Mahito?
I told you I was. But
wait, no, you said true
it doesn't it doesn't matter to my scaling that much. It doesn't matter to my scaling that much.
So then Yuji hold on.
So then
Yuji one-shot this Mahito.
Okay, Yuji one-shot this ultra fatigued Mahito. I'm saying
that's the Mahito
I'm saying in the situation where
Mahito. You did not say full power fucking fully healed true form Mahito.
I'll explain it to you like this, because you seem to not be understanding. I'm saying in this situation where he actually went to kill Yuji, like I'm saying in the situation where he went all out to kill Yuji at the start, and he didn't let it get to this point where he's getting fatigued and he's losing cursed energy because of all of these other external factors to this, right? Then I don't see any reason why the Black Flash would have one-shot him.
Wait, so you think that Yuji's Black Flash wouldn't have one-shotted him like at the start of the fight with True Form Mahito?
No, I don't see any reason why.
Okay, based off of what?
I'm just saying I don't see any reason why. You haven't given me a reason. I'm just asking you for a reason. When I say no, I'm not saying, this isn't true.
Because they're the same character. Why the fuck would the true form Mahito that Yuji Black Flash be like substantially or significantly weaker?
He has less cursed energy. He has way less cursed energy. He goes from being completely fine to he starts coughing up blood because of how weakened he is.
Okay, yeah. Hold on. Then fine. Then the same shit would happen in the fight versus Yuta. What does this matter?
The same thing would happen in the fight versus Yuta. But then for that to work, Yuta has to have relative AP to use Black Flash.
Wait. Yeah, I think he definitely does.
Yeah, okay, prove he has relative AP to Yuji's Black Flash and build with all of his cursed energy. Go ahead. I dare you to prove
Sure, Yuta can like...
Also, wait, can I finish my speed scaling first, before we get into that?
Oh yeah, sure, you can finish.
Okay, so aside from that, then aside from like Yuji should being above that Mahito, then I think that Yuji that fights Yuta should also be like above the one that fights Yuta, with the statement I already sent you before, and also the fact that we see he isn't as rage amped, he isn't in the zone because of Black Flash.
Okay, so your point is basically that, like, actually just give me your whole scaling.
It's in chat. It's literally just the fact that he is 120% Yuji with the rage amp and the Black Flash.
But get it to Ishigori.
Okay.
Like, get him above Ishigori.
Then
with your scaling.
Yuta, what's his name? Then Yuta, he should be the same. So okay, this gets into whether or not like Yuta and Yuji stay this, or Yuta stays the same strength when he pulls out Rika. So do you want to get into that?
Yeah, I think Yuta probably does get stronger when he pulls out Rika.
Why?
Because it increases his cursed energy amount, which would increase his output.
Yeah, I don't think he increases his cursed energy amount. I just think he increases the amount he can output onto blasts, and that's only when he's working with Rika.
So if it increases the output, then it would increase the amount that he can use to cover his body.
Yeah, okay. Then this gets into whether or not you think output and amplification are the same. I think output is just external release of cursed energy.
Output is very clearly... Hold on. Output is very clearly not the same thing as amplification.
Okay,
but if
so
you increase
he's
the
using
output,
it to
that does increase the output of any sort of stat. For example, characters with more cursed energy...
repeat that?
Characters with more...
Okay, go ahead.
Amplification, right, and output are very clearly different things.
Okay.
That's why they're stated to be different. But things like coating your body in cursed energy, right, are related to your output. Yuji makes the statement when he's fighting Yuta that you're the opposite of me, that you make up for your lack of physical strength with an overwhelming amount of cursed energy, meaning that output would very clearly lead to physical stats.
No.
When it comes to Yuta, at least.
No,
yes.
I disagree.
That is the forbidden statement that Yuji makes.
Okay, Yuji makes this statement, and he's saying that, okay, unlike me, you use loads of cursed energy to amplify your physical stats, right? However, that doesn't mean that the output that Yuta has would affect Yuta's physical stat or Yuta's amplification. Amplification is your
lead to that?
Amplification is your ability to amp your body with cursed energy. Output is your ability to
I don't think so.
Okay, do you want me to get your statement or reinforcement? Same thing.
If you're talking about reinforcement, I think reinforcement correlates to output very heavily.
Prove that right now.
Yuji's statement.
Yuji's statement just is commenting on the amount of cursed energy he's using to reinforce his body. I don't think that makes any claim on how much he can output at the time. Or I don't see why Yuji's statement. But you understand that if you increase
the amount that you can output, you would have more to allocate to that, correct?
No, not necessarily. If I can, for example, I'll explain it to you. I'll explain it to you like this, right? For example, if I'm about to explain. Okay. So for example, if I say if I say, I can release 10 cursed energy onto like external onto like blasts, let's say, right, and I can release 100 onto my amplification, just because the amount you can release onto your output increases, that doesn't mean that the amount you can release onto your physical body also increases, because then that'd be presupposing that it requires similar levels of manipulation
energy that you're using on anything. What the fuck are you saying?
No,
Shinra, what are you talking about?
You saying, okay, wait, what was your argument? Okay. Repeat that. Go ahead.
Okay. So you don't even know what I'm arguing for.
Oh my God.
What I'm saying is your output is the total amount of cursed energy that your body is using.
Prove
right?
That.
So when your body, what do you mean prove that? That's
I can give you instances showing
when you say cursed energy, when you say cursed energy, right, that means like cursed energy, and when it's output, it would mean that your body is outputting it. So I would assume that it would be any ability that would be encompassed under cursed energy.
No,
I don't. Any reason to believe that it would be anything else?
I think whenever people say cursed energy output, they're referencing releasing your cursed energy external to your physical body. For example,
and that's like the same thing as reinforcement. Like they literally show your body being coated in cursed
reinforcement
energy.
is just taking your cursed energy, flowing it inside your body, and flowing it to different parts of your body.
Then why do they show? Wait, then why do they show it on the outside of your body?
They're showing it outside of the body to display it. Literally just flowing inside, like it's literally just a visual depiction.
So they display it outside to show it inside?
Why? They're displaying the cursed energy, or they're displaying it how it looks.
And then why does Gojo say that when when people don't have control over their cursed energy when they're fighting, their cursed energy leaks out from it. It's very clear that it's outside their body because it just like shits out.
Oh yeah, obviously if you don't have any actual cursed energy control, then yes, your body would be unconsciously releasing it. But I'm saying that only wait, I'm not done. Because now you're trying to act as if you trap me on something. Right? No, now the whole thing is that people who I'm not done, dude. I'm not done. People who aren't sorcerers, right? They unconsciously release cursed energy. They don't know whether or not they do it. It's stated that people who have cursed energy, right? They don't do the. Oh no, they stated they can't do this thing because they are always manipulating their cursed energy, right? So that means that means that someone who is a sorcerer cannot externally release their regular cursed energy external to their body, except in the cases where they're using cursed techniques, dude. Like or using blast.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Then it gets onto then it gets onto your. I'm not to do. No. I want to respond. I want to respond to the
point.
Dude.
If you can't, hold on. We
can get into the other point later. We can get into the other point about the visual things later.
Can I respond to your point?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because you just made a huge claim that cursed users don't have cursed energy outside of their body because of like normal people. That is what you said. Your verbatim argument was because people, like normal people, release cursed energy willy-nilly, and that's what makes cursed spirits, right? That regular people don't have cursed energy used outside of their body.
No, that's what I said. That's what I said. You're lost. Alright.
Then what did you say?
Okay, I said regular people, they unconsciously release cursed energy external to your body, but it's stated, right, that sorcerers they can't do this thing, right? So sorcerers cannot release cursed energy externally to their body, except in the case that you're except you're coating it to something that either directly attached to your body, or you're using a cursed technique, or you're using a blast. I think those two are completely separate things. Like.
Okay, you understand that I'm not saying that people are leaking cursed energy out, right?
Well, that's what's stated.
Hold on, I know. Sorry, you.
That's the statement you're referencing to make your argument.
Wait, hold on. So what do you think I'm talking about right now?
You're talking about the statement that says non-sorcerers release cursed energy externally to your argument. Your argument is Yuta gets higher output whenever he's using Rika, therefore that should apply back to his amplification. And I'm saying no because I'm saying no, right? Because we see output is specifically referencing external release consistent.
You don't even know what my point is.
Okay, if you think that's just a straw man of your point, then you can restate it, or we can just move on.
Sure, I'll restate my point.
Okay,
the entirety of my point, right, is that the reason that output would be the same thing as, or like the reason that your reinforcement would scale to your output, right, would be because when he says, surprised, I don't look like the power type, Yuji directly says he may not have much power, but he's got an immense amount of cursed energy. And they show aura flowing around him, right? Now, I'm not saying that this aura is just leaking out of him on some bullshit, right, doing nothing. I think Yuta has really good cursed energy control. But what I'm saying is, it seems to be the case that he's using cursed energy to like flow around him, and also this statement that cursed like jujutsu sorcerers don't and the reason but he would be amping it on the outside of him.
Okay,
right?
No, it wouldn't be
like the thing that you're coating your body.
That's just you presupposing that this statement just isn't a visual thing.
And also, output just means the generation or the like putting out of something, right? So whether it's on the inside of your body,
I don't think they're using the general denotation whenever they're talking
using
about
your cursed. I'm just sorry. I don't know. Can I talk?
Go ahead.
Okay. Right. Because how about this? If either one of us interrupt each other one more time, we just end the debate because we can't. Like this is like me and Quince. Like Quince and I can't actually debate.
You can have your good 30 seconds. I'll explain to you why you're wrong.
Jesus Christ! Holy fuck! Damn!
You asked me a question, dude. I don't know what to tell you. But go ahead. You can have your 30 seconds to make your argument.
What? Okay.
Not 30 seconds and
get the scan
you know what I mean.
from I'm gonna go and get the scan from Gojo, right? Because I don't think that means that, because like we know that curse users like leave residual like fucking jujitsu and shit like that like all around them.
Repeat that.
Whenever they do anything, right? Huh?
Wait, can you repeat that?
We know that people, right, or curses and like cursed energy, right, usually, unless you're deliberately trying to hide your tracks, leaves like residual like cursed energy.
In the case of like non-sorcerers or curses, yes, I agree.
Why do you think that wait, I'm pretty sure we can just get the Nanami statement because I could be wrong about it.
The Nanami statement is referencing Mahito.
Okay. Yeah, I know it's referencing Mahito who deliberately did it, but what I'm saying is kind of the way that he phrased it, at least from what I remember. To be fair, I only watched the anime for that. Hold on, watching movies. Let me see. I have to find this.
I got 2 hoes, one for the blood and one for the. And I fucking lost. Okay, again. I got 2. What's yours, monkey boy? 0.
Yeah, I didn't feel any curse energy. The base of curse energy is negative emotion. When you mentioned that other time you were overwhelmed with anger and fear, right? When using curse energy, I always got any mad. No, just got pissed off. So when they're overwhelmed with emotion, they try not to waste curse energy. There are many ways to train for this. I'm gonna have you do a particularly tough one. Hold on. So this just means that like if they're not consciously and like training, like, this just means that it would be their output. Like this right here, even though they deliberately have to train to not leak it out. So that would mean that it would be their output because it's the generation of cursed energy.
So wait,
right? The same way that if a cursed technique stays on the inside of their body, I don't think it has to do with if it's on the inside or outside. Damn, bro, can I fucking get my point? Holy fuck!
Oh, go ahead. My fault. I was just.
Jesus H Christ!
My fault, Genki.
When they aren't like trained. Sorry, I can't. Sorry,
he got packed by Femboy.
Femboy? Tamaki, you look more feminine than I do. What are you talking about?
That's not true. We saw your big pokey lips, red lips.
What are you talking about, Tamaki?
Last night, it's over.
Tamaki, I'm just saying, bro, I could, like, fireman carry you into, like, the next fucking building. It'd be bad, like...
Bro, I would tank it.
Like, you would tank it?
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to do want to do inverse IRL, me versus you, Tamaki?
No, we could probably do that. I'm just going to do that right
now.
So, when am I flying out to Florida? No, I'm kidding.
My good son, resume with your argumentation.
Yeah, sure. So when they're overwhelmed with emotion, they're not trying to, like, waste cursed energy, right? That means that they're, like, when they're overwhelmed with emotion, they're actually generating cursed energy. I think output would just generally mean anything relating to cursed energy, right? Just going off of the definition of what output would mean, right? So it's like, when I say, like, oh, like, I'm outputting cursed energy, it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm fucking blasting it at somebody, right? If I'm doing something with cursed energy, I think anything doing with cursed energy or dealing with cursed energy would, like, equate to output off of this statement, then off the UG statement later.
Okay, are you done? Okay, yeah. You are backtracking on what you said before. You already told me that, like, reinforcement and output weren't the same, so no, output doesn't need to do with every single thing that has to do with cursed energy. That's one. Then
I didn't say they were
Buckaroo, that's one.
No,
then,
fault,
wait, that's one. And then 2, right? There's literally 9 instances, right, of cursed energy output used to reference either cursed technique or blasts. So I just say that my argument, right, that it's just referencing external release of cursed energy in the sense that it's referencing you shooting it into blasts and not amplification, it just holds true. If you want to hold true to your Yuji Kaisen thing, right, where you think that Yuji scales so high because of like his fight with Sukuna, then you'd have to be saying that, well, Suguna isn't actually nerfed in terms of his like physicals, right? He's not nerfed in his amplification. Instead, he has to nerf his output, like in the sense that he can't use his curse technique to the same effect. So clearly, right, what this series is just trying to indicate to us is whenever they're referencing output, they aren't using just the denotation. They're using like what it is. It's just a specific thing, and the context to which each time this word is used, that he leads to like that basically just tells us what this word is being used to mean. The other thing you said about how like, oh, you need to train to like do this thing. Of course you need to train to manipulate your cursed energy properly. I'm saying, yeah, you need to train to do this thing. You need to train to not let your cursed energy unconsciously just start releasing into random places, right? Everyone has that training, so nobody would be doing this thing. So whenever they say, oh, Yuta's output is increasing, they're specifically talking about his blasts. That's why he can only clash with Ryu when he uses his blasts, like along with Rika. But yeah, you can go ahead.
Okay, yeah, cool. The first point that you said is that I said that reinforcement and output are the same thing. That's not what I said. I said that reinforcement would scale to your output. Doesn't mean they're the same thing. That's like the first thing, right? I think that's a meaningful distinction, right? I don't think fucking chakra is the same thing as like jutsus that scale to chakra, right? So then the next thing that you said, cursed energy output very heavily correlates to blasts and techniques. I'm not disagreeing with that. Like, I never have disagreed with that. I think that's true, but what I'm saying is that the word that you're using encompasses more than just like blasts off of the statement that I said. You're treating it as an Is your name Jax?
My fault, okay. Wait, give me a second.
So the claim that you're kind of making with that statement of cursed energy output correlates like to curse taking blasts and not to the latter, right? When I've given you a statement, or two statements actually, that would like show why it would kind of be correlated to one another, right? We would assume that, like, we wouldn't just use, like, oh, well, the definition means one thing and not the other thing. We'd probably mean that, like, the definition encompasses both things. You just changed your fucking Discord name to Jax. That's not Spurgy at all. But, like, generally speaking, right, like, yeah, I don't think that, like, anything that you've shown me would show me a reason for why it would be excluded in that definition. Because all I've seen is reasons for as it would be included, and so far the things that you're saying where it's like, oh, well, it's blasts this and this, right? Well, just the words like cursed energy output, right, and the other things that I've shown, it would just mean that the definition would be broadened. Okay. The third thing you said was like with the Yuji Kaisen point with Sukuna would be weaker. I do think that Sukuna would be weaker, right? Wow. But I think it would be the same weakness as when he's fighting Yuji and when he's fighting Maki, right? So, like, I mean, pretty obviously, right, his like his cursed energy output, and I'm pretty sure,
So Maki doesn't scale anywhere, so no more Yuji Kaisen. Okay, go, my fault. So he's now your level now, is what I'm hearing. So you've conceded most of your tier list. You've downscaled Yuji to now your level for the sake of the debate, but you can like keep going.
No, I don't. Hold on, wait, hold on. Right.
My fault. Above Naoya.
Downscale Yuji didn't. Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't downscale Yuji to Naoya level. And also, if you look where I have Naoya's pretty high on the list.
Oh wow.
I mean, if you want, do you want to have a debate about my tier list? Or do you want to have a debate about this? Because I can explain to you like.
No. We can keep going with this. I just think it goes against your Curb Kaizen, your Yuji Kaizen.
Yeah, sure. Fucking Domain Naoya is at the top of like grade 1, and then I just think Yuji is like up there. Right, the rest of it, right? Kashimo and Hikari, right? They only have narrative scaling, which is why they're up there. If you actually look at my tier list,
wait. Let me just respond to the point that matters. Like, oh, well, it's literally the same thing that I ran into when I debated coins. Now I see why people think you're relative. Is the thing with, oh, well, sure, I've shown this thing to be this one thing. However, this thing could also be this other thing. I'm putting into question whether or not it's also this other thing, right? And you've just kept repeating why it's also this other thing, right? You keeps it going back onto this main definition, which is that, oh, well, it is just the general really, it's just like releasing your cursed energy like you're releasing it external to your body as per the denotation. But I'm asking you and I'm questioning why they're using the denotation in this instance. I'm saying, okay, even though regularly, right, regular people, they do release cursed energy external to their body, right, because they aren't trained, that obviously wouldn't be applicative to regular people who don't do that thing, right? Regular people, they don't release cursed energy external to their body, right? Because like that's just what's shown. the only other instance that you're using to support this is where they visually depict Yuta to have this large amounts of cursed energy, and they show it around his body. That's cool. I'm just arguing that they don't release it outwards, in the sense that they don't release it into blast. They don't release it into domains or curse techniques, right? So even if they do depict this thing to be somewhat external to the person's body, I think as long as it's still connected, then it no longer counts as output. It isn't a separate thing now. It isn't gone off on its own. No, it's just the same thing in someone's body or around someone's body, so it isn't output. But yeah, we can move off of this. I think I've just
because you just made two really big points. You just said that I keep going back to the definition. That's not what I keep going back to. What I'm going back to, right, is that oh my god, I let you talk the whole... I swear to god, happens one more fucking time, like, I'm just leaving. I don't care. Like, holy fuck, dude, I have actually tried so hard to, like, not talk during your points. You fucking bring up 8 or 9 different things. You strum in the fuck out of each of my positions at the start of every single one of my things. If you can't, like, bro, if you bring up 9 things, I'm gonna respond to all 9 of them. I have a fucking notepad out right now, writing down everything that you write. So,
take a picture right now.
Like...
Take a picture. Take a picture of it right now.
Take a my notepad. No, I'm not writing down everything. I deleted after the point. I don't want to clutter my notepad.
Okay.
What you had just recently, right? Is your big point was that I keep going back to the same definition. The definition is like my general reason for believing it. You call it into question because you're saying, well, the definition's never been used like that, right? Or like cursed energy output has never been like stated to be like that. But then what I'm saying is that characters with high cursed energy amounts, right, are shown to have buffed stats or like really amped stats. Examples of this are how Megumi's body, right, can go from being dog shit to suddenly being able to like go toe to toe with Yuji and Maki, right? Megumi's body is like below fucking Toto. Megumi is dookie shit when it comes to any sort of fighting capabilities. So that's just a very clear and obvious, like, yeah, cursed energy amp, like, you know, it, like, that would be like a way that like cursed energy like amps your stats, right? Now you're gonna ask me, okay, well, why does that necessarily correlate to output? Again, I would go back to the other point from when I showed Yuta. Like, it's pretty clear that like cursed energy amounts, right, or the amount of cursed energy being used would correlate to like the word output, right? So then it would correlate to the same thing. If you think you've already addressed that point, or if you think you need to readdress it, you can. But if it's the same thing, I think I've addressed my point. I think you've addressed your point.
Question. Okay. The only thing that I feel like I need to address is just the last part where you said that, oh, what's his name? Oh, he gets this output boost and he gets this amount boost. That's why he gets an output boost. I think the only reason he has like higher output is because I don't think it's because of a him thing. I think it's just Rika allows him to put in, like, Rika is also an external source of cursed energy, so she's putting in cursed energy into these blasts along with Yuta himself, right? So they are both charging up these blasts. That's why I stated he can only shoot high powered blasts with Rika, so he isn't, his out blast or his blast himself or his output itself isn't increasing, right? It's just, oh, Yuta and Rika is helping him make this thing stronger. So sure, when when Rika comes there and she coddles his hand and helps him charge up the blast, you can argue that, okay, in that instance he'd get a slight speed buff, right, or a strength buff, but I don't think he'd get the opportunity to do that against Mahito, right? And I also want, what's his name, and we can get into the feats that I think he proved that he's relative to his pre-Rika self. But do you want to stay on this point, or do you want to just get into that?
Well, you kind of brought up that, like, Rika amps things, so I'm curious as to why you would think that Rika would amp some things and then not other things. Like, why? Like, I assume that if Rika is an amp, right, to his cursed energy, that it would be an amp to him, like, all around. So that would include his reinforcement, that would include his speed, that would include his strength, right?
Do you want me to explain, or...? Because Rika specifically just stated
I'm just saying, like, that's why I assume
when Rika comes out, she's stated to refill his cursed energy, so she isn't giving him more cursed energy, she's refilling what was already there, so she isn't giving him more cursed energy. So even if you think that output amount correlates back to amplification, she's just refilling him back to his previous amplification, and she isn't giving him extra.
It's my curse technique. Oh, yeah, sure, we can just reread the chapter. If you're right, then you're right.
Yeah, okay.
Someone's
about to get clipped. Someone's about to get cleft on this.
I mean, yeah, if you knowledge cliff me in JJK, I don't think it's a huge feat. I literally read JJK for the first time last week. You're my third debate. My only other 2 debates are against Mercury.
Mercury dub, man. It's cold. UG versus Yuta.
Hungry, blah, blah, blah. We're not doing, yeah, well, we kind of are doing UG versus Yuta.
Specific chapter.
So we bring on a Kotsu.
It's chapter 176. I found it.
Oh, man. You're going to disappoint me, are you? Oh, I get it. You made a hole. Pops up. Let's bring close. Let's satisfy the hunger, Kotsu.
176.
Kotsu, these arrows. Oh, they're at dessert. Here it comes. What?
Cliff.
His output's high, and he releases cursed energy with nearly instantaneous explosiveness.
Wait a second. Reread that statement again out loud again. His output is
high, and his output's high, and he releases cursed energy with nearly instantaneous explosiveness.
So what I'm hearing is that there's a distinction between amplification and output, but like
You mean reinforcement?
Reinforcement. Yeah.
So he says his output's high, and he releases cursed energy. Okay. So that would just mean, by one way or another, that increase of cursed energy is amping physical stats, because they're talking about a fist fight right now. Unless, right, we're talking about his output's high and he releases cursed energy with nearly instantaneous explosiveness. Unless when he says releases, like the instantaneous explosiveness part, unless that would be referring to his ability. No, but if we're referring to this specific panel, it would be to a fist fight.
Yeah, I think whenever he says, oh, and he releases it with like near instantaneous explosiveness, it's just referencing, oh, he's flowing he's able to flow his cursed energy into this part of his body so that he's able to do his attack. That's how sorcerers fight. They flow cursed energy, right, to make their attack stronger, right? So whenever he's saying, he releases it, he's flowing it into a specific place, right? Also, this is the statement I was talking about. He says, blah blah blah, his cursed energy is filling up again. Unless you think that he's filling it beyond his normal maximum. Don't know where you'd get that from, but you know.
Wait, hold on. So what did you send in? So you just sent evidence, right? He writes, Ricky goes for footprints. Which powers one do you want? How does this make any sense? Here's energy is filling up again. Complete manifestations. I mean, he hasn't shown his full power yet. Well, again, I'm just rereading this fight.
Yeah, she just wants to say she just gives him more cursed energy, or in the sense that she's constantly refilling him.
He deflected with his bare hands. Boom. You're right, it's Kotsu. And I break that surface like the ice. I don't hit the person, I hit the surface of the scalp. I pull out the icebreaker of the law.
Wait a minute.
Never hit my own technique before.
Let me show you this. This fraud Yuta.
Why do you think Yuta's a fraud?
I don't like him, okay?
Why do you not like Yuta?
He's ugly as shit. And he's weak.
Yeah, you just don't like him because he's ugly?
And he's weak. That boy might lose to Yuji.
I mean, I do think that base Yuta does lose to Yuji, but I think with Rika it'd probably be bad. Although maybe not current. I don't know. Depends on how, because, unironically, this might change how strong I think that, this Yuta is, or how, blah, blah.
You see how he gets, Yuta literally gets blocked by Ura? And his gauntlet breaks?
He wasn't using his full power. I don't get it. Okay, Yuta, what'll it be? I don't get his percentage. Rika Kotsu's external curse engine can store cursed energy for him. Rika remained with him after Rika Orimoto passed away. While connected to the ring, read only as possible. 1. Cursed techniques use Rika's complete manifestation. Cursed energy supply from Rika. Okay, so yeah, his output wouldn't increase.
Okay, so he doesn't get stronger. Yay!
Yeah, so he doesn't get stronger. I'm okay with that.
Yay! So then
we could have just solved this if we had sent these panels at the start.
So then it just gets into whether or not you think 120% UG is above EA UG, and my reasoning is just he's in the flow because of Black Flash. He's rage amped, and it's stated he's weakened afterwards. Or he stated he's weakened when when he swaps hands with when he's fighting Yuta.
Yeah, but I think the big thing is that Choso makes like a direct statement that like he's like a fucking monster. So I guess like but then I guess you could say like, oh well, he's
referencing his fight with Yuji, not his fight with
he's
Mahito.
referencing his previous fight with Yuji. He'd not be referencing. Although wait, was he there at all for the fight with Mahito? I'm pretty sure it was, right?
That boy he was sitting there having a mental breakdown now because he realized that Yuji was his brother.
No, I'm talking about after, like during the Mahito fight when Kenjaku, or at like right when Kenjaku appears and fucking,
he's there for
he
when
realizes that it's the fucking dickhead.
Yeah, he realizes Kenjaku is there, but that's only he comes into the Kenjaku fight after after Mahito's already been absorbed and eaten.
Do you think that this Yuji? Oh wait, hold on, let me see. I have to see when Choso appears.
I'll get you the chapter. Give me a second.
Well, I'm already on the chapter. I have to go. Yuji Dori, what are you? I have to know. And what am I? Shall I save you, Mahito? If I go to him.
I said I needed the Draco on the...
Okay, so by the time Choso appears, he'd be significantly weaker.
Yeah.
Anyway, because he got hit by that one blast with Kenjaku.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's anything that I'm missing. I guess like generally speaking, I would just say that like even though like he's weaker, why do you think he would be that much weaker compared to 120% Yuji? Because we know that 120% Yuji suffered like a shitload of damage. I'm not going to disagree that like that Yuji is weakened. I do think that the Yuji that fought Yuta is weakened. I'm just curious why you think he's weakened below 120% Yuji. Like what would lead you to believe that?
One of them is in the the flow with Black Flash amps you to like a ridiculous extent, right?
Yeah, like you become a much better fighter when you're using Black Flash. When you're in Black Flash. Yeah.
And then after this fight, he not only does he not have this sensation anymore, but when he's fighting Yuta, he also doesn't have this rage, and we see that his rage should also make him stronger. Same way when he learns how to control his fear makes him stronger against Choso, and he's able to beat up Choso.
Well, yeah, no, I'm not saying that Yuji is at full power. I'm saying why do you think, like, because Yuji is very clearly, like, extremely injured when he punches, like, by the time he lands his Black Flash on Mahito, right?
Yeah,
like,
but he's still in the
I can give you all of the examples of, like, all the times where he's been fucked up, right? He got fucked up when, like, right after Nanami died, he got his ass beat then, he got Black Flashed, he's, like, gotten fucking parts of his mouth torn off, he's been fucking tanking punches from Mahito the entire fight.
Yep. But so is Mahito.
Yeah, so like
I'm saying that.
Hold on. I don't disagree with that.
Yeah,
but what I'm saying is we're talking about the Yuji, right? I know that Mahito has been as well. But what I'm saying is that so we're talking about the true form Mahito that appears on this panel, right? Not like some hypothetical 100% healed true form Mahito. What I'm talking about is this Yuji, right? He's been through a lot of fighting. He's been getting beat up for a while, or not beat up, but like he's taken a pretty good amount of damage, like one whole Black Flash's worth of damage, right? And he literally says like, yeah, like, you know, my like Yuji literally makes the statement like, I'm fine except for where I got hit with the Black Flash.
He says that, but I don't think he is. Same way he thinks that oh, I need to keep moving, and he thinks oh, everything's fine after he after Sukuna kills everyone, but then he has a breakdown after Mahito brings it up again. So like I don't think he's actually fine.
Well, he has a breakdown when Mahito
kills more people, but I'm saying like he isn't actually fine. He doesn't get rid, or he isn't like suddenly resistant to all of this like mental damage that he's gone through. But now
Yuji, how are you? I'm good except for where I got hit by Black Flash.
Yeah, he's saying he's good in the sense that he isn't injured as significantly.
Yuji. Yeah, I'm just reading through it.
Yeah.
Like, hold on. Maybe you don't know this about me. I'm a pretty honest debater. I'm not gonna sit here and like rat with you and play some like rat game. If you're right on scans, you're right on scans. Like, I don't like in terms of like this is why I prefer IRL, because like I do like autistic levels of fucking research on most of the shit that I'll debate. Like if you're right, I'll just admit that you're right and I'll concede. You know, I don't even need a judge for this, because it's gonna turn out like either like I don't know how you debate, but if I'm like just wrong, I'll just concede.
Okay.
I can no longer stay with everyone. Are you okay? I also killed your little brothers. It's okay. It was a misunderstanding. I don't catch you to take my place. Let's go. Right now, I have to take her as many career spirits as possible. So he's beating up career spirits. Here's some. Piercing blood. Yuji, incredible. He's already impressed me with the power from when we fought Synth. He's had a finesse, fluid control of cursed energy, along with unreal physical strength. He's now a demon god. He's not even fully recovered yet, or he's still calling that as impressive as ever. I'll keep calling that over after try to collect it all. So yeah, all this just says he's not at full strength. I'm not even seeing like the major mental nerf that you're talking about, because I'm pretty sure it would have overcome it in the Mahito fight, unless it comes up again in the Yuta talk.
The major mental nerf that I'm talking about is literally, do you not see his reaction when Kenjaku leaves with Gojo? And then you also see, like, what's his name, the fact that all of his, literally, didn't Miwa get like hit with no, it's literally just he sent out curse spirit. Like, him allowing Kenjaku to escape has inadvertently led to the death of millions of people, because Kenjaku just sucked like 10 million curses on him, right? So like 10 million curses on him. So Yuji not being able to, or Yuji's weakness when after he fights Mahito, and the fact that Yuji can't take Kenjaku down, it should be weighing on his mind, because that's led to the death of more people.
But is there any like statements about this? Because to my understanding, Yuji, like, during his fight with Mahito, he overcomes these kinds of ideas of like, there's only like so much that like I can like do or whatever the fuck, right? I thought that was like the whole point of fighting Mahito.
Against Mahito,
if there's a statement again that he's like mentally nerfed, then like I'll agree with you.
Because
but like,
that's
why I'm rereading the Yuta shit.
On
your side. I'm on your side. Your Kotsu, right? Kotsu the second year for Shira mentioned. You're like, Gojo Sensei is a special. Yeah.
Physically and emotionally.
It's not here. They start chasing after each other. Jumps over. I was sure I sliced him. I can't shake this guy out in the open. It's no chance to dart inside. Surprise. Actually, on the weaker side, the exact opposite of me was, I'm done talking now. Seriously. The flow of energy for an elite sorcerer is difficult to read, but for different reasons than you. An elite sorcerer has great accuracy when it comes to control cursed energy, which makes it difficult, until the moment is executed. But this guy, his whole body and his katana are constantly surging with cursed energy. The problem isn't reading his moves, his attacks are decisive, plus he can keep damage to a minimum. Sorry, but I can't die just yet. First I need to do something about that katana, blah blah. A knife, where do you get that? Use it with cursed energy, blah blah blah. Too focused on my katana. He breaks the katana, Rogue, of course, he's got sense of this is never gonna be easy. What's going on here? We're just playing Rika, just seeing how to come from, hold still for me. Fucking stabs Itadori. Sukuna's fucking laughing at him. Choso finishes up his fight with Naya. Looks like you're hurt, Naya. That's tough.
Man,
is there a scan you need, like,
there is no scan.
I'm just looking for the fight in total for where Yuji would say that he's like super mentally nerfed, that he like wants to die. What a relief. I was just starting to I was thinking, okay, this is the conversation, this is the only conversation that would matter. So I put on an act, blah blah blah. Whereas you guys want to see you. Instead of allowing a different executioner or having all information, I decided to work around what's best. They aren't done enough. Then why am I still alive? Because reverse they're on your heart, stop. Stage why are you doing all this? Because you're important to people who are important to me. It's too more power can handle, blah blah. You aren't to blame. I don't understand. It isn't about whether or not it's my fault, but yeah, sure. So like, it still weighs on his conscience, but like, it's not like nerfing him.
It weighs on his consciousness, but it's not nerfing him.
So if it would nerf him, it would be the same way that he's being nerfed in like the Higuruma fight and shit. Like, unless you think Higuruma fight Yuji is weaker than 120%.
Wait a minute. Yuji doesn't... okay, wait. Even if you agree, Darko, even if we get into, he isn't holding back, or he isn't weakened, or he should be weakened to the same extent.
And Yuji is, like, gonna be nerfed then, like, up until, like, Jesus Christ. When does he fucking get that shit off his chest?
wait, I'm saying the mental nerf thing shouldn't really matter too much, because if he still has like, let's say he isn't mental nerfed, right? He also has the extra injuries he got from Kenjaku, right? And then he also has the fact that he doesn't like fighting people. So
yeah, but he says that he's okay with but he said that he's like okay except for where he got hit with Black Flash. I mean that like because like remember a lot of time has passed, so it's like
that's a comparative
all the attacks from Kenjaku like didn't really hurt him that much.
I think
so. Like my whole point is that he'd be significantly stronger than I don't think that Kenjaku. Well, no, because he literally says that the part that still hurts is the Black Flash. Means that the rest of like the.
He says I'm fine except for the part that got hit with Black Flash. I think that's a comparative thing. He's comparing where he got hit by a literal Black Flash to all of the other injuries he's had. So like it's very clear.
This is a body statement. Choso literally says, "How are you feeling?" And then he says, "I'm fine, except for where I got hit with Black Flash."
Okay. For example, if I punch C in the chest, wait, give me a second. But yeah, I need to leave. But like, what's his name? To make it as quick.
Can we get this boring debate over with?
I mean, if you have to go, like you pretty clearly know more about JJK. I'm okay with conceding and shit. If you have to go, you're winning.
Jackson's so big, so masculine, so manly.